And now, Safari So Good. The story of one family's journey on safari in Africa in the early part of the 20th century. More or less. My name is Fiona Bazool. My father dragged me here to this continent so he could go on safari and shoot things.
I'm Gunter. I'm along on the ride for the safari. I hate to be disparaging to myself, but kind of a lackey. Honestly, I'm not having a very good time.
I'm Orson. I'm an inhabitor of this here green wooded area. You may notice I'm a gorilla, and I am always looking for the next big idea.
Miss Bazool, I hate to ask a favor, but I think I've been bitten by a snake.
Oh, Gunter, people have been trying this pickup line on me for years. No, I'm not going to suck out the poison wherever it happens to have been.
Well, if it helps, it is nowhere near one of my lower extremities.
I'm not sucking it out of an upper extremity either, you pervert.
I'm sorry to make you feel so uncomfortable. I don't suppose we could head back to camp and get the Snakebite kit. I do have several anti-venoms that I keep around. Was hoping that maybe I could get one of those so I won't die.
I hate to go back now. We just got out here. We haven't even found any wildlife yet.
I mean, we're not that far from the camp. I mean, maybe a few 100 meters, but look, if you're okay on your own, I could go back on mine.
If you leave, who's going to carry my water?
We really should have packed more mules.
Come on, just roll with it, Gunter. A lot of people pay good money for those kinds of sensations.
I suppose fine, I can do it as long as you give me your word that you will carry me back to camp when I pass out.
I am not going to carry you back to camp, Gunter.
You know what, fine. I guess the last alternative is you cut off my hand.
I would rather do that. Can we just do that? Why didn't you even do that in the first place? Like, that should be your first thing. Like, okay, I got bit by a snake. How can I deal with this situation without inconveniencing Fiona? I know, cut off my hand. That should have been your process of thought.
You're right. I should have thought of that first. I'm sorry. Here, take my machete.
You want me to cut off your hand?
Well, it's going to be really awkward for me to cut off my own hand. Like,
Gunter, you're not being very helpful right now.
Here, Snakey.
You talk.
You talk.
I guess technically we're part of the same, like, simian race, kind of, but, like, I'm totally more evolved than you, but I don't mean any offense. Like, you're clearly stronger than me.
Let's be real clear on who's tromping through the forest here, needing help. All right, I perhaps am the one that would stand with a higher status right now.
That's a good point. I'm just so surprised. I'm not used to talking animals outside of the movies. I'm
not used to talking jerks coming into my area.
That's fair. I do apologize. What is there something that I can do to make up my horrible misstep?
I'm sorry. I'm a little worked up. I was looking for a snake because I've got a date tonight and they make a perfect tie. But you were looking for help?
I don't know if you've noticed, but my hand's starting to turn purple and it's getting really, like, uncomfortable. I was hoping that someone would suck out the poison.
That's terrible.
It is an interesting environment, but I don't want to die here.
Well, just rest assured that if you do, your body will simply be returned to the bounty that is the forest, and good use will come of it.
I'm lost in the jungle. This sucks.
Where are you headed?
I'm headed back to my camp, thank you very much. And no, I'm not telling you where it is.
That's fine. You don't have to. It would make it a little easier for me to to, look it up here on my GPS.
Look, I didn't come into this jungle to make your life easier, okay? I am basically a princess, okay?
Here in the jungle, we don't really ascribe to that sort of hierarchy ever since we deposed the king of the jungle there.
Oh, you deposed him. Can I tell you a secret, hairy jungle creature?
Oh, I mean, if you're going to sweet talk me like that, sure.
I've been hoping that my father would be deposed because this kind of stress of being basically a princess, it's crushing. Every day there are things that I'm expected to do and I have to do, and I hate it.
Sounds exhausting.
I hate it so much that I left behind all of civilization to come here and tromp through a dark, disease-infested
Whoa.
where there isn't even a Starbucks.
What? No, there's not a Starbucks. We use Caribou coffee around here. They're more into the fair trade.
We're not civilized at all here.